Hello there, folks. Hey, this is Joe Wazoo here. Today I got an interesting project. We're trying to talk to some Balluf sensor that feeds out a binary string over an RS-45 port. And if I look at the manual here, give me a second here, team, I'll show you what I'm trying to do. Let me zoom in here. And on this page right here, this product is going to give out this RS-45 serial string here, and the customer has this in continuous mode, so it just keeps sending out this particular string. And if you look at this string, it's basically 3 bytes of data. This is the first byte here, 0 through 8 is 1 byte, then here's another byte here, and so forth. And if you look at the definition here, they've got the first 2 bits here is a byte count, so this is byte 1. The next 2 are don't cares. Apparently, they're not doing anything here. And then these next 4 are the top MSB, most significant digits for this guy. And then the next byte, this is byte number 2. If you look at that binary, 1, 0 is 2, if you will. And so then here, the next 6 are part of the string. And then the next byte, this is byte number 3. 1 and 1 in binary is 3. And then these next 6 here are the last parts of the string. So what we're doing here, we're using a Redline product. But anyway, I'm going to use the RS-45 port to talk to this thing. And for testing, what I ended up doing is I made this little program here, and I'm going to parse this information and put it together correctly. Now, let me go show you some tags here. If I go up here, I've got a binary word. I was starting this with 1, parsing it out, but if I go down here, raw binary, these 3, really they're bytes, teams, what they are, they're bytes. Do I have them declared as? Yes, I do. Yeah, so even though they have an X, means it's a numeric tag, that's correct. However, on the format tab, I've got them declared as a numeric here, and down here I got it as a base binary and 8 bits, so that's going to make it a byte of data. So there are 3 bytes, byte 0, byte 1, and byte 2. They're all formatted exactly the same. And then what I've done, let me go through this show real quick here. Let me go over here to I get the web browser up and running, and let me go over to the next page. This was my playing around part of this, just tinkering around. And then here are my 3 bytes that we're currently tinkering with here. And so if I was to, let's say I click on this, let's make that all zeros, make that 0, and we'll make this 0. That way you can see. Okay, so here's the tag here, and here. And if we look at tag 1, let's look at tag 1. Let's show you what it does. So if I go to the page right here, and this is my trick. If I right click on the tag 1 here in display pages and do jump to, it'll take me directly to the tag that's controlling that. Now look at here, team, look at this. On the data tab for that tag, look what I'm doing. I'm taking, essentially, I am taking the raw binary 0 tag, and I am ANDing it with a 0B, which means it's a binary, and I'm ANDing it with 00001111. So I'm ANDing it with the upper nibble of 0 and the lower nibble of 1. And of course, if you do an AND, 0 and AND is going to be 0, but the 1, if the other one's a 1, it'll come through if it's 0. So that'll give me the lower nibble of that byte. So let's look here real quick. So that means if I was to put in here, let's say I put in 1111, that's the first 4, and then let's say I put in 0101 like this. Okay, now I got an extra 0. There. So I'm going to hit enter. And I want you to notice that these ones dropped out, and down here I'm just left with the lower nibble because I ANDed this with a 00001111, and that leaves me this part. Okay, everybody okay with that so far? So let's go to the next tag, which is this one here. If we go look at that, that's this guy right here. This is the next one. If I go look at that, that is going to be tag number 2, which is what I clicked on right here. I thought I clicked on it. Right here, right click here, Control C. Right click and do a jump to here and move over here. Yep. Okay, so now if you look at this one, I am ANDed with 0B, which is binary, and then I'm just doing the top two bits. I'm making them 0 because I want to, remember, I want to get rid of, I better go back here. I want to get rid of these two bits here. I'm trying to get these out to leave these last 6 bits. So that's what I'm doing here on that one. Again, look at that logic right here. I'm ANDing that with that section, that code right there. And if we want to see that, so if we go back to our web page, so this time, just bear with me, I'm going to put in 1, 1, and then I'll put in 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, like that. Okay. So when I get done here, the top two ones should be gone. Enter. And look, I'm left here with 1, 0. Yep, that's correct. That is correct. I took those two out of the equation, and now I'm left with that. So that's perfect. The last byte is exactly the same because that word of data, that is, go back to here, the first two top bits are not used, or not used, but that's the byte count. But anyway, back here on the browser, I'll put in this time, I'll put in 1, 1, 0, 1, and let's do 1, 0, 1, 0 this way, like that. All right, now I did the same thing. Hold on, 1, 1, 0, 1, go that way. Okay, there. So that one shows it like that. Okay, so that's what I've done so far there in that case. Now what I need to do is we need to put all that together, reassemble it without those don't cares. So that means if I slide down here a little bit, well, actually, before I get to there, hold on. One more thing I got to do here is then I need to take this and I need to shift this 12 characters to the left. I need to put it in this position here. Okay, I need to shift it 12 characters to the left. So let me show you how I do that. So I'm going to right click on this guy, jump to, and if you look, I'm basically taking the original tag 1 and then 2 less than symbols is the way to shift it, and I'm going to shift that 12 characters. So that's what's happening here. That's why I put it there. And then this guy right here, okay, if you look at, let me go here. If you look here, that's this 6 here. Well, this is 4. This is the upper 4. This is the next 6. So I need to shift this guy over 6 to kind of put it into, let me go here. I need to put it into this position right here, which is tag number 5. So if we look at tag 5 here, let me go here. I'll right click on this so you can see tag 5. Look what tag 5 is doing. I'm taking the original tag 2 and I'm shifting it 6 characters to the left. So if you look, I'm taking this, here's the final result there, and then I'm putting it right here. Okay, so that's so good so far. So now the last step I need to do is I need to add this tag to this one, to this last one, which is already oriented all the way at the end, give me my final number. So tag number 6 is strictly just the addition of tag 3, 4, and 5. That's all it is. Tag 6 is additions of 3 plus 4 plus 5. I don't think it really matters in order. Well, maybe it does. I don't think it does because they're in the bytes. But anyway, so that gives that result. And then the last thing I do here is I take tag number 6, this same concept right here, this decimal one, and I go to the Format tab, and I create that as a decimal instead of a binary. Now, why did I do that? Because I wanted to test their example right here gives them a measurement of 11129 millimeters for some measurement that this thing gives out. So if I wanted to put this number in, so look here, this is 01, we'll just go 11, whatever, and then we'll go 0010. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Oops, I'll go here. There, let me pull this up in the background. All right, so that means right here, I'm going to put in 01, and then I'll, for this one, I'll put in 00. That's for those two right there. And then I'll go 0010. Boom. Okay, so that's what I got there. And then the next byte, this guy right here, happens to be 10 because it's byte number 2. And then the number they have in there is 101101. Okay, enter. There it is. And then if I move this guy, over here, byte number 3 right here is 11111001. Boom. Okay. So there's the binary equivalent, and then here's the decimal, and look, it's the same number as right there. So that's I don't know if this video makes much sense, but I did a parsing of the data to get it correct to show up the right decimal number. So on this page, I'm showing the same thing that's in the Balluf menu, and here's the final result. So let's, and I'm just basically using these here, and then here's the formulas as I go through. Here's tag 1. I'm ANDing it with that binary. Tag 2. Let me hit, whoops, let me go here, team. Down, there's tag 2, which is the next binary or next byte in the message. And then tag 3 is byte number 3. There it is. And then tag 4, I'm shifting over 12. Tag 5, I'm shifting over 6. And then tag 6 is the combination of tag 3 plus tag 4 plus tag 5. And then, of course, the last one, decimal, I'm just doing the format to get the decimal. Anyway, just thought I'd share that quick video on, I guess I'll call this some Bitwise parsing. That's what I call the database. But just thought I would share it with you, and should be interesting to see how this project works out. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. Have a great day. See you later.